just kind of, what was your reaction seeing the name pop up and knowing you guys were in the tournament?
I mean, I was excited. That's why you come to University of Miami is to play postseason baseball. So I didn't have a doubt all season that we were going to have to make it. So I was just excited to be a part of it.
What was kind of waking up yesterday? What was your emotion? Were you nervous? Were you hopeful? Were you excited? What was kind of the mentality walking into the clubhouse to wait and see?
We were very excited. I know we have a lot of new guys, especially to the team, but a lot of guys from schools. Like, I'd never been in a regional before, so I was just so excited to be able to see our name at noon. I had full confidence that we put a good enough resume together to get there, and I think that showed as we were just selected, obviously. And I think when practice in the morning, the vibes for everybody was just excitement. We were really excited just for noon to come around and be able to watch ourselves go up there and see where we're going to play.
You guys have obviously weathered some ups and downs this season, grown from the whole process. How do you channel all of that and take all those lessons learned now to this part of the season?
I mean, that's the best part about baseball is just how much failure there is and also like how sweet the success is. So I think it's pretty cool just to be able to go through that with this team, and I think it's going to be really good for us going into postseason play because I don't think we've faced any challenges and that we can't overcome. I think that's shown throughout the year. That postseason baseball is just another part of that, and I think it's going to be very similar to how we've weathered the storm the whole year. So it's been pretty fun.
Coming in as the number 4 seed, do you feel like it's kind of a chip in your shoulder to kind of show, hey, we can compete, and we're more than deserving to be here?
100%. I mean, after being left out last year in Miami, I think there's a lot of that chip on the shoulder mentality to be able to be the team to bring us back, put us back on the map, to put us back to where Miami baseball needs to be in the postseason. So I think we're all excited to be a part of that team, to have that opportunity. I know that's something we've been focusing all year is that this is the only time Miami has the opportunity to go back to the playoffs. So I think it's a cool part to be part of that group that gets the opportunity to do that. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Anything else? Great. Let's go into questions.
Max, similar question. Just what was your reaction when you saw the name pop up that you guys were in the tournament?
Yeah, just excitement. We're really blessed to have this opportunity in front of us, and anything can happen.
Griff was just talking about the energy of practice. What was your mentality walking into the clubhouse? Were you nervous? Were you hopeful? Were you excited? What was kind of going through your mind as you walked in there to wait and see?
Excitement, a lot of it, because it's the same drug as nervousness. But, I mean, we played so many games at this point that it's more of excitement and opportunity because I think, like JG said, it's the hottest team, so now's the time to get hot.
He mentioned also nameless, faceless opponent at this point. You don't know too much about Alabama. It's not a team you guys see all season. What is kind of the approach when you go into a game like that against an unfamiliar opponent?
Yeah, I mean, they're there for a reason, and so is every other team and all these regionals, and so you got to treat them like for who they are. Alabama's a really good team. Southern Miss is a really good team. And so we're going to be – and who's the other team? I forget what the other team is, but, every single team that we play from here on out is going to be – Columbia. Yeah, they won the Ivy League, and so every team that we play from now on is going to be hot, and they're a good team, and so we need to come prepared every single day.
Throughout this year, what are some things that you think, you as a person learning the team learned, you think could help you have postseason success?
Just to take things in stride and to learn from our mistakes. We've had a lot of ups and downs this year, and by now we should know how to bounce back from losses and bad at-bats and, to keep continuing having good at-bats and good approaches.
Anything else? Cool. Pitcher Brian Walters will go into questions.
Brian, what was your thought yesterday seeing the name pop up knowing the season gets to go on for you guys?
Awesome. And I was super excited for it. I know the guys were too. The excitement in the locker room means everything to us. Being a part of last year, it felt really good, to put Miami back in the tournament where we belong.
I was going to say, given what some of you experienced last year, how much more special does it make it to know you're getting this team back in the postseason?
Amazing. Right, I love this university, and the tournament is where Miami belongs, and it's got a rich history of it. So being a part of that team to put it right back where we need to be, obviously, like JD said, we aspire for even more, and that's the goal, and that's where the program's going, especially with a great head coach like JD. So we're excited for the opportunity, and it's going to be special.
Obviously a lot of excitement, but how do you kind of turn that into, all right, now we have to focus and lock in on our first opponent for the tournament?
100%, right? The excitement's there, but the competitive mentality is still there too. So when we show up tomorrow, it's game day, right? It's game time, and we need to take care of ourselves and take care of our guys that way. So the guys are ready, the troops are loaded, and we're excited.
And then throughout the season, just what are your thoughts, or what do you think you've learned throughout the season that's going to help you guys in the postseason when facing an unknown opponent like Alabama?
Absolutely, just resilience, man. Obviously, those guys are in the tournament for a reason as well. Great ball clubs, but we are too. So we're excited to be resilient, be that team that we've shown and been. So we're excited to, go put that on display. So, and we've been practicing hard all week. So I think the boys are ready. So.
What was your any message from your big brother?
Oh yeah, just to have fun. That was his biggest message. I was on the phone with him last night, and he said, "Hey man, just go out and do you. Go out and have fun." And that's why we played this game. We played a game to have fun, and it's for us, and my family, and a lot of the guys in the locker room. It's for a bigger purpose, right? I mean, we're going out there to show our faith and to show everything God has amazingly give us with our gifts. So to go out there and have that kind of fun. So we're excited.
You mentioned the resilience. What do you think the biggest thing this team has learned about itself this season with all of those ups and downs?
That we can endure anything, right? Nothing's too big, right? We've come back in some crazy games, and we've held some leads in some crazy games, right? And we've got to experience, Mark Light magic and all the great things that this program means, and we're excited to go put that on display in a new place, right? For a lot of us, we've never been to Southern Miss. It's going to be a super cool experience. What a great fan base they have, and a great place to play. So we're excited for anything that could happen. So it's going to be fun.
Awesome.
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, guys.
Fielder Jake Ogden. Get into questions.
Jake, what was your reaction seeing the name pop up on the screen yesterday and knowing you guys get to keep playing ball?
Excitement. I was a little nervous going in there. We didn't have the best end of the season, so I was glad that we were one of the first regionals that they announced. That kind of released some pressure.
Knowing that you guys were able to get in and get this team back in the postseason after last year, what did it mean to you guys?
Oh, everything. I mean, it's a new season, so we got a chance to do something special now and forget about the past and play our best baseball this time of the year, and that's what we're focused on.
For you, how special is it to be playing in the tournament, especially your journey and all that you've been through as well?
Yeah, I mean, it should be pretty cool. I played in a D2 regional, and some people say it doesn't count, but to me, it's the same thing.
And then throughout the season, so what are some things that you guys learned as a team that you think is to help you, succeed in the postseason as well?
Yeah, I think we've been through it all, the ups and downs, and we figured out that during that stretch, what it takes to win, and we got to get back to that now.
Anything else? For Daniel Cuvet.
All right, Daniel, just seeing Miami's name pop up there yesterday, how special is that for you?
I was excited in the locker room. I really didn't know what was going to happen. I know we were kind of close, like it was going to be close. So I really had no idea, and that was my first time experiencing it. So that was fun. I mean, when we saw our name up there, and I think it brought a lot of energy to the team, and we were all excited for that another chance.
Especially after last year, obviously making the tournament this year, just kind of what was that mindset like, and just what was going through your mind, especially like I said after what happened last year?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I was upset last year when I knew we weren't going to be in. That really upset me, and this year, the culture of the team was super close, and the group of guys were great, and I think that helped us get to where we are now.
What do you think is the biggest lesson this team learned about itself this season?
We've just been sticking together. We've been on the very low side of the season and the very high side of the season, but we've been sticking together, and I think that regardless of winning or losing, inside the locker room, everyone kind of loves each other. Everyone loves each other, so I think that's what's important, and that's what's going to help us in the playoffs.
I was going to say that you brought me to that. How does that help when you have that cohesiveness, when you have that closeness, when you've weathered so much together? How much does that help now?
Yeah, I mean, you just know that everyone is pulling for each other, and everyone has each other's back if you need it, and everyone's there to pick each other up and be there and support one another, and you can feel that throughout the game and throughout the dugout, and even throughout these days. We have so much downtime, but the team responds great, and we all have a good time and hang out. So that's what helps this team.
What's the sense of energy like when you get to this point and it's everybody's 0-0, kind of a new season starts, everybody's starting from the same place? How does that kind of just now translate into the excitement for what's happening?
Yeah, it's exciting because we're all on an even field. It's just about who comes out and who competes the hardest and comes with their best game, and we're looking to bring our best game every day we come out, and we know that no matter what happened before, that we can win it.
What do you think you guys have to do out there to advance to Supers?
We have to play baseball, take care of little things, obviously not make errors, and good timely hitting.
Basics.
Awesome.
Good luck.
Thank you,
Be
Daniel.
safe.